So, today I want to talk about the creepy doll movie Annabelle. It's been made in 2014 and I've been avoiding it for a while now because, well, I like horror but I hate demonic stuff or supernatural stuff and dolls. But I knew that I had to watch it someday, so I did a couple of days ago and now I want to share my opinions about it. The story is about a young family trying to survive a possessed doll who craves their innocent souls. I'm not going to get into more details because it would just ruin the fun for you if you are planning to watch it yourself. So what did I think about Annabelle? The movie was alright, but it was nothing too special in my opinion. I was scared before watching it, I was scared while watching it, but now I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't scarier. And don't get me wrong, there were a couple of really scary scenes, but it wasn't the most traumatizing thing I've ever seen, and I expected it to be. The possessed doll is a really great monster and I love the design, but its capabilities feel so limitless and I'm not a big fan of that. I like it more when the antagonists in horror movies also have their own limitations, like the blind guy from Don't Breathe. He is really dangerous but still blind, and that weakness alone created so many fun and exciting moments. But in Annabelle's case, you don't really know if anything you do to fight her is effective, and I'm not a big fan of that uncertainty. The story itself was fine, but nothing too special, and in general, Annabelle was just an okay horror movie. I'm probably not going to rewatch it on my own because there are better ones out there. However, if you're looking for a horror movie about a possessed doll, give Annabelle a try if you want. Maybe you will like it more than I did. Anyways, that's my spoiler-free review. I'm going to get into more details, so spoiler warning. Like I already said, I really like the design of Annabelle. She looks really cool and scary. But now I want to analyze what she is capable of, just to understand her character more. The demon is capable of moving stuff a little bit, and it managed to throw down books from a bookshelf, turn on the TV, turn on the stove. It managed to burn down a whole house because of that, and I had to ask myself if it's capable of moving a knife and stab people with it directly, or would that be too much? She can also use illusions to scare her victims, but how real are the illusions? Like, can she hurt people or kill people? Or is it purely a mental torture thing that she uses to break them down a little bit more? Then she can walk around as the witch that cursed the doll in the first place, but it seems like that skill is purely aesthetic, because she never did something with the witch form, like she never pulled a knife and attacked them directly. Well, she tackled the wife down, but that's it. Her last skill seems to be that Jedi Force thing she uses to throw people around, and it seems like that's the only skill she can use to actively hurt people, I mean physically. I think that the Jedi Force thing is my least favorite skill of hers because it does not fit to her character in my opinion. Like, her whole goal is to manipulate people to the point where they offer their souls freely to her, and it does not really help that she can push people around. I think she also used it completely horrible because she could have killed the wife or the child so many times with pushing them down the stairs or something. But yeah, those are the things that she has done in the movie, and we still don't know completely if that's everything she's capable of, and because of that I have a really hard time to estimate how hard it is to survive an encounter with her. Like, I really don't know how strong she is and if she is really powerful and treats soul hunting like a casual hobby, or if she is really completely focused on hunting the family down and is constantly reaching her own limits. I need some sort of reference point to know how strong she is or how weak she is and what her goals really are. I mean, it would help so much more just to estimate the odds of surviving an encounter with her. And I know you could argue that the less you know about the monster, the scarier it gets, but I feel like the less I know about our antagonist, the more frustrated I get. And another thing really quick, why was no one mentioning how creepy the doll was even before it was possessed? Like, the doll itself was already my biggest nightmare, and that it was possessed just made it 10 times worse, but it already looked creepy as hell, and it was so weird that no one was mentioning it. I mean, all of them treated it like a normal cute doll, and yeah, it just looked like... yeah. Anyways, that's enough of Annabelle. Let's talk about Evelyn's death instead, because it felt like a horrible horror movie cliche. I really did not expect it to happen, and when it did, I just had to roll my eyes. The directors probably wanted someone dead at the end just to make it not a total happy ending, but it should have been one of the parents instead of the only black character. Because it feels like the only thing Evelyn's death achieved is that people can make fun of a horror movie cliche that shouldn't exist in the first place. But yeah, Annabelle is alright. Watching it once is totally enough in my opinion, and I'm probably not going to rewatch it, at least not on my own. The one thing that I really liked was Annabelle's design. I mean, she looked really scary and really cool. She was the total nightmare in physical form. I really liked that. The movie itself was decent, but nothing groundbreaking, unfortunately. And yeah, that's all I had to say, and thanks for watching. Ciao.